What's going on, guys? This is Alex here with 814 EDC, and I have my final video to do of a Artisan / CGRB loaner knife. I know you guys are probably like, oh, when's he finally gonna be done? Well, I'm done now. This is my last one I have to do, and this is on a prototype fixed blade that I don't know the name of. I don't know if it's been released or not, but I'm just gonna say it's Artisan's prototype fixed blade. Comes in this really nice Kydex sheath here, which is very nice. There's no rattling or anything. Doesn't make any noise from the knife. That's just the paracord down here. And it did come with this. I have it in a knot here. Stand by, guys. I didn't carry this as a neck knife because it's a little too big for me personally, but that's kind of the intent of it, I believe, because it does ship with this paracord, which I do have tangled up because I'm a dum-dum. Alright, sorry you guys had to watch about 15 seconds of that, but it does come with this paracord here that you can wear it on your neck, which I will put on here. And it's, you know, it's not bad. It's just a little bit big for me. It's kind of long. I mean, it basically takes up my entire chest, but if it was a little bit smaller, maybe. But I'm just not really a neck knife guy, per se. I think it would be awesome if they put some straps on here and you could wear it on your belt. That's my personal favorite way to carry a fixed blade. But so the knife is under Artisan, and this is a Mallory design, and it is a prototype, like I said. And it's in their AR RPM 9 blade steel. And this is my first Mallory design. I know he designed the Centros, I think, the CGRB Centros, and a couple other stuff. I know a lot of his designs kind of have like this long, pointy blade shape and very stabby-like, which is cool. I've grown to like a decent amount of them. And I do like this. I think it's a cool-looking knife. I believe with this Singlet down here, it's designed to be a self-defense blade, which I know in my full review I talked about holding it like this, so you kind of had this pommel down here to hit with. But I don't know if you're supposed to carry it like, or hold it like this, or if it's supposed to be in this reverse cut here, or reverse grip here, so you can kind of use this thing to strike with it, and then you can use this in like a, I don't know how you knife fight, but I'm not really totally sure. And then you can like flip it up out if you need to like use your hands for anything, and then flip it back. You can also do it like this way too. You can flip it out of the way, kind of back here if you need to use your hands, and then flip it back. But I'm no knife defense expert guy type thing, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. But jumping right into materials, like I said, this does have the AR RPM 9 blade steel. Very thin blade stock, very thin behind the edge, super slicey. This thing right away screams perfect letter opener because it can get down in, it can slice, and it can go. I did cut a little bit of paper with this, but like I said, I think in my first video, I don't really think they like really using their loaners and stuff like that, so I tried not to do that. I just put it through a little bit of paper, and it sliced really well. The grind is well done on this knife. AR RPM 9 blade steel seems to be a pretty solid steel for this price range. For the handles, you have these really nice G10. They're kind of contoured and sculpted very nicely. 2 pivot points here, and then obviously you have this Singlet. So even the handle's pretty thin for everything. So the knife in general is just a very lightweight knife. And I would say we're going to jump right into action next, but obviously this knife doesn't have an action. But I will go over how to remove it from the sheath, because I guess you could say that is this knife's action. So you do have the sheath here. Like I said, it's not going to fall out or anything. It's not going to rattle. It's contoured very nicely, and it fits in there very well. So, excuse me, I just had a burp. So it has like a nice little thumb ramp right here. So I just found myself coming in, pushing it off, and there you go. Then you have the knife. So action in and out of the sheath very nicely. Good retention, but it's not super tight to where you're like reefing it out and stuff like that. So yeah, good, I guess. Next, we're going to talk about Ergos. And like I said, the knife is very thin. The G10's done very, very nicely. It's contoured and rounded off in all the right spots. There's no sharp edges on it. It's just a good knife. And it has good ergos. To me, they fit my hand very, very well. There's no jimping up top here. And with this Singlet, I believe it's called the Singlet. I could be completely wrong, but I believe it's called something like that. But very, very comfortable. I can get all 4 fingers on here with my pinky stuck through the hole, and it's comfortable. It's very thin, and I really like how this knife feels in my hand. Both this way, saber grip, and with the kind of fighting stance that you would want to use it in. I don't really reverse something grip, reverse hammer grip, I guess you could say. I can fit all 4 fingers on there very comfortably, and it's a cool fixed blade. As you guys can tell, I've definitely grown to appreciate this. I don't know if I would personally, I might buy it when it comes out, just because I don't have a whole lot of fixed blades in the collection, and this seems really cool. But it just seems, I don't know, the Singlet might be a little bit too extra for carrying around. It might be a little bit too bulky, but I don't really know when these are to come out. I don't even think these are on the website. Last time I looked, I couldn't find them. So, but I will leave a link to Artisan's website down below if you guys want to go check out the website and see if you can find it. But I'll double check and make sure it's on there before I post the link. But I don't think it is. So, yeah, Ergos are very, very good. Now for carry, I can't really talk about carry that much because I didn't carry this knife at all. I guess I did carry it. I put it around my neck and carried it for a little bit, just around my house, just to see if I would kind of dig the neck knife thing. And I think I would get used to it, but it's just, the knife's so long. And it has this big, hole down here, and it's pointy, and if you kind of just cut that off, and it wasn't as long, I think I would enjoy it a lot more as a neck knife. But, if you're a veteran user of neck knives, and you think you could rock this, more power to you. I just personally don't think I could. It's just not really my cup of tea, as I drop it almost. Like I said, I do wish they had like the leather or straps here, the loops that I could carry horizontal on my belt. That's just kind of my personal way of liking to carry fixed blades, or even at my side, because I think that this would be a good like law enforcement kind of backup blade, because if you carried it on your weak side, you carry your gun on your dominant hand side, so like me, it'd be my right hand side, and then your knife you can carry on your left hand side along with your taser, because you have to cross draw your taser. But with this, you can carry it on your left hand side, and then you instantly are placed in this type of grip, and then you just grab and you pull up, and you're automatically in that like defense mode with sort of your backup, I guess you could say. Because a lot of people I know, like if you're kind of getting in a physical altercation with someone and you need to clear space before you can draw your gun safely, they carry knives, self-defense knives like this, that you can just use it, clear space, and then you could draw your gun, flip it out of the way, draw your gun, stuff like that. So obviously I'm no self-defense expert, but to me that's what it seems like it'd be a good use for. Your weak side carry, and that goes for not just law enforcement people, but people like you or me and you guys that are watching it, that if you have your concealed carry and you want something else on your other side of your body, I'm sure that it's super thin, so it wouldn't be it wouldn't be that much for them to rig a sheath for it, or not a sheath, because the sheath is good, but a mounting system. You could carry it, concealed inside your waist belt, that would allow you to do that. So maybe just take a little bit of the blade off so it wouldn't be so long. But I think like this is a good EDC and self-defense fixed blade as it is. So again, I don't know the price on it, so I can't really contest to that much, because I couldn't find it on the website. But I'm assuming it's kind of right around that $100 mark, which I think is a good price for it. It seems to be very multi-purposed. So I know this is kind of a shorter shorter than usual full review, but I just, you know, I didn't have that many thoughts on it besides that it's a good knife, and you know, there's nothing really to talk about with action and stuff like that, so that's why it's a little bit shorter. But that's, you know, all I really have to say about this. This is, or was, the Artisan prototype fixed blade. I wish I had a name for you guys, but I don't. It is a Mallory design, so maybe if you guys follow him on Instagram or know anything about his designs he's come out with, you might have a name for it, but I personally don't right now. So, but if you guys are in the market for a really cool fixed blade that probably won't break the bank, that can also be used very, very well in a self-defense fashion or sort of sense and fashion, I think this is a great knife to check out. I've really enjoyed, you know, I didn't carry it, but I've definitely enjoyed kind of fiddling with it and just getting, you know, to get the grips down and stuff like that. I think it's a cool knife, and I'm definitely glad it was in the loaner box. So, but that'll be kind of everything I have to say about it. So, thank you guys so much for stopping back in and for checking out this video and all my videos that I post. I love all of you guys that consistently watch and comment on my videos. You guys are awesome. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.